What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop. In this episode, we'll be reviewing that, oh my god, that 2-point win against Adelaide. Let's get into it. So before we do get into it, a couple of things off the bat. I've got the new swooping around video, which is just a lot of fun. I'll be doing it before games and after games. We'll just go around with my microphone, go and talk to you guys. So on away games at the MCG, it'll be at gate 1. Home games at the MCG, it'll be at gate 5. That's just where my seats are. I'm not sure where Marvel will be, 2 or 3, gate 2 or 3, but follow my Instagram and I'll keep you guys updated on that. Also, follow my Instagram because once we hit 20,000 subscribers or followers, whatever you want to call them on there, I'll be doing the biggest Collingwood giveaway you've ever seen. One of the biggest Collingwood giveaways you've ever seen, especially from a fan channel anyway. The new swooping jersey, personalized hello from one of your favorite players, a bunch of rare AFL cards, a bunch of merch, whatever else I can scrounge up, it will all be going to one lucky follower. And also, we're nearly at 5,000 on this channel. So if you're watching this, and I can see that close to 50 to 60% of people who are watching these videos right now aren't subscribed. So please hit that subscribe button. One of my goals is to get to 5,000. Another goal is to be one of the biggest AFL content creators on YouTube. And my third goal is, and this is an insane goal. Actually, no, you know what? I'll let you know that goal once I hit it. It might be years from now. It might be absolute years from now, but I will hit it one day. I'm manifesting it. I've got it written in my notes on my phone. So when I do hit it, I'll let you guys know. But if you're watching this, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Let's get into it. So it was an absolutely freezing day at the MCG. It felt like it was 3 degrees. We were so cold. I was rugged up and it was just, nothing could keep me warm. Except for the Pies, because they really did get my heart pumping. And it was a tale of 2 Collingwood sides today. We saw some of the best that we've seen. Maybe not the best that we've seen Collingwood play, but some really good passage of play from the Pies. We did start off the game really scrappy. And so did Adelaide. I think they were like 1-6 or 1-7 at quarter time. They kicked 2 goals for the entire first half. We kicked 7 for the first half. We were 5 goals up going into half time. And I thought, okay, if we can keep this between 20 and 30 points, that'll be a very good win, especially coming off the bye. We know teams don't historically win off the bye. I don't know why, because it's a whole week's rest. So why is this lethargy in this in the groups or whatever it may be? But anyway, started off a bit sloppy. I thought we were just dusting out the cobwebs. And then gets the half time and then the third quarter. And then Adelaide just put on 7 unanswered goals. Like, come on, man. Like, that's shocking. That's shithouse, to be honest. It's really bad. Like, for a team like the Pies, to be 5 goals up and then let another team just have a run of goals. It reminds me of that Brisbane when they kicked 10 goals. It's just really stupid. Like, you can't win lots of finals. You can't win, a grand final if you're going to let teams kick 7 goals on you. Yes, we ended up winning the game, but I would rather not win the game being down at 3/4 time or winning by 2 points when a goal could just win it for the opposition. I love winning games. I love winning these close games, obviously, because you don't want to lose these close games. And I'm happy with the win. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy with the win and I'm happy to keep winning. But we have a tendency to not put teams to the sword. And I've said this for, God knows how long. How long have I done this channel for? I'll be coming up to 5 years in February, I think. So I've been saying it for 5 years. We just don't put teams to the sword. Yes, we had some outliers, GWS, Port Adelaide in round 2 and a couple other teams, but we could do so much better. And look, I'm just going to put this down to post-buy, lethargy, however it's pronounced, post-buy tiredness, let's just say. So I'm going to put it down to that. We came away with the win, and there's a lot of negatives. There is a lot of negatives. The sloppiness, the 7-goal run on. You just don't do that sort of thing, But but there were some very, very good positive things to come out of this game. Like, first one, Jeremy Howe back. 20 disposals. He took some really good marks, and he just looked like he hadn't missed a beat. He looked like he just really was playing for 10, 12 weeks or however long he was out for. So that was really good to see him back. I loved him in the back line again. David King and I were talking about maybe he gets pushed forward a little bit, but that was if Billy Frampton was in. I think Billy Frampton coming out of the team was a little bit weird. I would have maybe dropped Markov, kept Frampton in the team, because we did see that Nathan Murphy was getting out-muscled a lot. Darcy Moore as well got out-muscled. Tex Walker kicked 5 goals. So I think we do need that big-bodied forward, and I think Billy Frampton and Jeremy Howe can play on the same team. I kind of see how they maybe didn't want to give Markov, he's just been playing really well, and, I think he was a sub the other week against Melbourne, so I can see why they didn't want to take him out, see what he can do with a full game. But I think Markov does come out and Billy Frampton comes in, especially if we're going to be facing taller forwards. So I dare say that he comes in next week to maybe play on a King, one of the Kings, Max King from Gold Coast next week. Like, just now that Jeremy has got a game under his belt, give him a bit more time to run and stuff like that. Another positive, Jamie Elliott came straight back into the side after, a niggling shoulder injury. He kicked 2 goals, kicked one nice goal from the boundary. He did really well. Like, he provided a target up forward, did exactly what we needed him to do. Still a little bit rusty, still did things that, he wouldn't normally do, but a 2-goal return is great effort. Mason Cox in that last quarter, he was a bit quiet throughout the game, but then he kicks 2 really obviously important goals in that last quarter. Then there's Tom Mitchell, the Wombat. He is just... He's Luke Ball. Like, what do you want me to say? He's Luke Ball 2.0 going into 2010. Like, he's just a jet. He's doing things that we weren't able to do last year, and it's all because of him. Him into the middle. We saw Taylor Adams play a lot of half forward, like a high half forward sort of role. I don't mind Taylor Adams on there because he does get the ball. He knows what to do with the ball. His kicking does let him down a little bit, but he gets into the right spots, which we absolutely love. When Jordan De Goey comes back, that might change a little bit. But, yeah, those guys did really well. Nick Dacos, 37 disposals, 9 clearances, 5 tackles, 15 contested possessions, did freaking fantastic. And then there's Josh Dacos as well, who was just as good, if not maybe slightly better than Nick today. But Nick had a massive last quarter. Josh Dacos just had a huge game. We are blessed. We are absolutely blessed as Collingwood supporters to have both these Dacos boys be in our team. Like, and if you heard the Ball for Back in a pod with the 2 Dacoses and Mitchell, Josh Dacos said that he looked at giving the game away a couple of years ago. So maybe not a few years ago. And then he came into his own. So blessed that he didn't give it away. Blessed that they both play for the mighty Magpies now, which is absolutely incredible. In my preview, we said that, we were losing a lot of games in between the arcs. We were down on clearances and stuff like that. We won the clearance battle today for the first time in a few weeks, I'm pretty sure. We lost tackles by 6. It was 64 tackles to 70. In the last quarter, pressure indexes were close to 200 for both teams. Both teams combined for 45 tackles. So it was a huge last quarter. But just in general, we played... If you look at it on paper, we played well. Like, inside 50s, we lost that battle 49 to 57, where we average about 55. So, I said Adelaide would choke us a lot, and we kind of saw that in parts. It didn't go the whole way like I thought it would, because they did get the run on in the third quarter, which I thought just sort of flabbergasted us. And when they got the 3 goals in a row, then they kicked the 4th one. You kind of saw Collingwood just kind of go back into a shell a little bit. And look, like I said earlier in this video, like, I get it. Collingwood, they love coming back at 3/4 time. Like, we know it so much that that's what we do. But again, I would rather that 4th quarter effort of having to come back. We kicked 5 goals in that last quarter, right? Having to come back, fantastic. I want to see it. Actually, touch wood. I want to see it on grand final day, but in this scenario that I'm about to talk about, I would rather, go into, and I'm sure you would too, I'd rather go into three-quarter time 13 points up and then put 5 goals and then put that, that top bun on the McRae sandwich and kick 5 or 6 goals in that last quarter and then end up winning by 40 points as opposed to winning by 2 points because it was very testy. Those last 2 or 3 minutes when it was just all in the Adelaide's forward line, it was really, really testy. And thankfully they had their kicking boots off today because they finished the game with 11-14. We finished the game with 12-10. So we were a little bit better, obviously. But they didn't do well enough. So, they got the lead out to 14 points. Our biggest lead for that game was 34 points, and we go on and only win by 2 points. Credit to Adelaide. They did a fantastic job, and they're going to be scary coming into September. They're going to probably finish 7th or 8th, I would assume, and they're going to be very scary heading into September, whoever versus them or plays them. So... yeah, credit to him. You can't take it away from him. Yes, it was a good win. Yes, we defied the odds again. But I would rather not do it like that next time. But look, we are top of the table, 12-2. Incredible. Incredible. And our only 2 losses coming to other members of the top 4, Brisbane and Melbourne. And the Melbourne game, it was on a nice edge. We could have won that one. And the Brisbane game... it was up at the Gabba. Like, come on. There's a fortress up there. Let's see what we do when we get up at the MCG or Marvel. But 12-2, we have got the best percentage in the league. I know we gave up a 30-point margin and to add on to our percentage. But you see, Sydney winning by 200 points and Adelaide, Port Adelaide winning by this and this and this and this and this and this. We have got the best percentage in the league. It's 133 if I'm not mistaken. I'm just trying to get the ladder up. 132.4%. Second best is Melbourne at 128.3. We've got a really good defense. It's fantastic. I would just like us to show a little bit more, not heart, because we're not playing with no heart. We're not a soulless club or anything like that. I just want just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more. Just give me a little bit more because I want to win games by 30 points. I want to keep winning games by 30 points. But it is what it is. We still get the win. It's still bloody fantastic. And we love a heart attack, don't we? At the Collingwood Football Club, we absolutely love a heart attack. But anyway, guys, that's just been my quick review of this game. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to get to every single comment that I can. Again, if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button. If you hit that subscribe button, it's just another goal that Collingwood will score on the weekend against Gold Coast coming up. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. And until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.